What is going on, Ben Nation? Guys, we are at the spot right now that I told you about yesterday. We've broken outside of the channel that I just created. We've actually used it as support a couple of times, and it looks like we might be primed for a breakout. Now, the problem with this breakout that I would have right now is maybe I'm not looking at this right because I see new patterns starting to emerge overall in the chart, which I'm going to show you. And the piece that doesn't really make a lot of sense here is I wanted to see that parabolic sort of move, and it seems early. But let me just show you the charts, and then you guys can let me know what you think. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know if you think that I am absolutely out of my mind over what I'm seeing on this chart, because to me, just kind of, you'll see. All right, so we had this wedge that was forming, a flag pattern had kind of developed, which was coming off of the previous flag pattern that had developed. Now, if you look at the structure of both of these, the only difference that you really see in these two is that one is a little bit more volatile and is moving upwards a little bit faster. So when I just kind of break this down in its simplest form, again, we're using the 1 hour because that's the easiest one for us to kind of use here. But if I take this pattern here and I just plot this pattern down right on top of this one right here, you can see like we're breaking out a little bit quicker. And guys, we're just arguing the semantics, of course, at this point. Now, because this thing popped, I think what it is this thing popped a little bit higher on this initial run right here, and then it's just it's in my brain. But what I'm seeing here is that we're also coming up. Maybe we can make an argument that that's happening instead of what I was originally seeing here. So nonetheless, it's still we're in this sort of channel here, and we seem to be just continuing to move upwards and upwards and upwards and upwards. Now, I think the worst part about this would be that these tend to break to the downside. And it might be because of this enthusiasm little pump over here, but I get the sense here that this is not like I'm not looking at something exactly. Like maybe it's a little bit more like this, and maybe we just say that wicking. I'm just creating this channel as we go to kind of hit the tops of as much as I can. So wildly speculative, everything that we're doing in crypto to begin with. So, but if you see what I'm seeing, then let me know in the comments down below. Nonetheless, I think that the next big move, I do think that we're due for a come down here. And I want to point out that what I think is going to happen here is over the next few hours, because this is an hour, we're going to see this come up, come up, come up, come up, come up, because that's what happens, right? To the point right there, that's the move right there. And then I think that, we'll see some consolidation before we get that move. But it's starting to look really good. I'm super excited about what I am seeing. Now, the one concern that I would have is that we are currently overbought, meaning we're probably looking at a downward move from here. However, if you look over here in this little range right here, we've been really overbought for a long period of time. Getting to the point where that consolidation, and if this the consolidation, by the way, continues and we just continue to bing bong around into this little area right here, then the next thing you know, we're going to have this nice little run, and we're going to fill this little range right here and get into this 65 area, which is a good area, by the way, for a lot of people. I want to point out that a lot of people got in right around the 3,000 and 4,000 range, not only here, but heading back in time, so to speak, to some of these previous levels. Let's do the 2 hour here. In these previous levels, there were a lot of well, that's not great. It exists, trust me. But I'm having a little problem here with the predictive range modifier. You know what? Let me turn this off. And as you're looking right here, you can see a lot of accumulation happened in this range right now, and even leading up to this 4. So in the 3 and 4 range, there was a lot going on. So I want to say that I think that we're going to have some resistance up here, of course, but I think that overall we're looking at a nice little recovery, a nice little bounce. I got to be honest with you guys. I don't know that it gets to the all-time high. I don't have a crystal ball, as it were, or then I'd be on the Kyle Kalinske show. I do think that we've got another leg coming very soon. And then I want to say the part of me that's a conspiracy guy wants to say I think that we're getting on this parabolic curve cycle, and if that were to play out, then it would be a 5-curve cycle, meaning that what we'd be looking at is something along the lines of this sort of breaking out here, and then minting another one right up here, which would put us like just really put us near the top of where we were on that last big run. I don't think it gets us up to the all-time high. I don't think it puts us in that range right there, but that's 100 million market cap, roughly speaking. But doing this and then adding one more to it, I should point out that the next move on that would be right to here. So then if I were to get that little additional spike, that takes us up into that 1500. And I think I said 1500 in the beginning anyway, 1600 as a max area there. But that would be a significant move in the right direction. It'd be about a 4x from where we are right now. And that's not nothing. So let's hope for the best. And in the meantime, this post came out, had some great conversations around Bencoin yesterday. Price has been ripping, but the behind the scenes stuff is what really has me excited. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to @BenArmstrong's X. And if you like this content, make sure you subscribe to me. Hit the follow button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know whether you like the content or not. If you like to see any changes, if there's anything that you'd like to see covered that is not being covered regarding Ben content, let me know. It's not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.